Greetings, welcome back. I'm Master Writer, and last week we were ready to do Master War. We had Master War visitors on Romulus, and we took a visit through a Iconian Gateway, and so they spawned this one up outside the Duet system, and that's the Duet star right there. So today we're doing circles within circles, and before we get started, we've got a brand new ship, the Europa class Thebe. Yes, if you're wondering, Thebe and Europa are both Jupiter's moons. That's the. But so shall we get into circles within circles? So let's see what's in here. Circles within circles. Explore the Dyson sphere, which will be covering in a second. The discovery and activation of the gateway in the Duet system means we can send more ships rapidly to explore the Solenoid Dyson sphere. And that an alliance force comprised of ships from the Roman Republic, the Federation, and the Iconian Empire have agreed to work together to study the sphere and establish zone control there. But they need skilled captains and crews to win and destroy the fight. Travel through the gateway and contact Allied Joint Command once you reach the Solenoid Dyson sphere in the Delta Quadrant. And this gets you just a bit of experience. This is more of a introduction to it, and we'll be going on for a little while. But let's get started. So let's travel to the Solenoid Dyson sphere. Yeah, these things huge. And that is our new home away from home. Welcome to the Dyson sphere. Right, this area is our new the Dyson sphere's social place. So we can safe area to sort your gear out, sort your ship, and stuff. So let's check to the logistics officer first. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant Admiral. Generally that once took 30 years, that maximum warp now takes mere minutes. Did we go as far as Voyager did? Not quite. We're in the bottom of the Delta Quadrant. We're in the Solenoid Dyson sphere, a spherical structure built around a star. The true itself has a diameter of nearly 2 million kilometers, or equivalent of 20 million M-class planet surfaces. How much of the sphere has been explored? You're looking at the sphere is huge, and it could take us a lifetime to completely understand the construction and technology. We're making it slow until we know more. It's where you come in. We could use help from the Thebe, but before we get started, some Commander Cole wants you to receive a briefing about omega particles for our chief scientist. I'll speak with the chief scientist. Okay, let's quickly run through this area. This is this is normal booming spot. Okay, down here is the bank, mail console, a ship equipment store, and the exchange. And I can see that it's very popular around here. Over here is most of the ship related stuff, so if I want to bring the command turner back over here, we can do so. But the Thebe's is taking over for the next few weeks. Right, over here is some commodities which are not particularly exciting, but useful for some people who need them, and a bar. Bit relaxing, but we're not. You know, down this way is the medical centre and ground gear. So if you've got injuries, speak to this person. This is basic, and this person will sell us ground gear. Cheap ground gear, you might be better off on the exchange. Make it do with what you got until you pick up something new. These battle zone veterans will be able to help us out later, but we're going to do it after. And up here is basically personnel officer, which is really just extra. Is something from someone else. So, whoop, here. Hello, Cole's asked me to brief as there's a lot to be done. We found massive amounts of omega particles being produced in the Dyson sphere. These particles are extremely unstable and when detonated will damage subspace, making warp travel impossible in vast areas around the detonated site. In the past we've only had to deal with smaller parts of omega particles. Now we've have a structure that mass producing them for an unknown purpose. What's a plan to neutralize the omega particles? Plan is twofold. We first must find and destroy any existing omega particles, and secondly, we must discover what is producing them and at such alarming rate and stop it. Clicking on Federation, agreed to join an alliance with the Roman Republic in order to see this done. These particles threaten us all. This will be simple, well. It's best if come on, Curl speaks to us, and you'd have to speak with us. Now, Scout's already had a ridiculously thin report on Omega. Oh, and that's basically what it looks like, as far as she can tell. Now let's speak to Commander Cole.
Welcome to the Solanae Dyson sphere. My name is Sub-Commander Cole. This is the main command center for Joint Alliance Command, a multi-species task force willing to work together toward a common goal, for now at least. The gateway you use to get here is in Republic space, so the Republic is taking the lead here as well. Our mission? To destroy the omega particles this sphere creates, and neutralize its ability to generate more. The first scouts into the sphere confirmed that it was producing massive amounts of omega particles for an unknown purpose. Given enough time, this sphere could produce enough omega particles to completely annihilate warp travel in all known quadrants of the galaxy. We thought this would be a sweep and clear operation, but we were waylaid by a species known as the Voth. The Voth claim to be natives of the Delta Quadrant, are extremely technologically advanced, and they want the sphere. Now we're in a fight for control. The Voth are determined to gather the omega particles. We're still determining why, but this is a threat to all warp-capable civilizations. I can't stress enough how important it is that we stop the Voth and neutralize the omega particles. There's a lot to do. Shall we get started?
Let's so. And I've done circles with circles, so. Oh. And we've done that, so that was pretty quick. So we'll be moving on to escalation. No, not really. We're going to be moving on to supply walls. So this is going to be covering the quick basics of what you do in the do it in the Dyson sphere. So we'll be coming back here again every so often. Also, we've there's a message for us that we may need to sort out. Right, so let's head out and return to our ship.
We run missions here from Joint Command, the center of all Allied operations. This is the supply depot. We use it to ship supplies to our forces and to store any unusual or dangerous technologies we find here. This region is the minefield. It is used as a barrier to keep Voth forces out, although some still slip by. And this is the ion stream, a series of structures moving a high volume of charged particles and exotic radiation through the area. Each of these areas could use your help. Good luck.
Alright, so let's start with the supply world. So we'll be running a quick, and I mean quick, mission in each place. So we'll be running around picking stuff up and doing stuff. So, what's happening now? So, yep, we're through the command site. So, right, and we're now heading towards the cargo area. Now, remember, this, as you can see, this place is huge. Now, I also need to point out that this area, as it's just we are now, does actually have we've got your ship is actually slightly less powerful due to atmospheric friction, which affects most ships at when they got in there it is. But our ships aren't going as fast as we can, or they can, because this is being pushed back by the atmosphere up here. We're quite way low as ships go, but pretty high as it. Otherwise.
Scanning in progress.
Oh dear. That's just a quick speak around the cargo spy. They'll occasionally give us missions around here, so don't worry, there's a lot more there. That. And every so often you can come across random missions around here, and they are pretty much random optional and can give you a bit of Dyson sphere marks, which at the moment we haven't got. But does help out as well. But here we go, approaching the USS Apatha, as I say it. So now we're going to go and collect some string codes. I just double tapped that, but I've done this mission way too many times.
Scanning in progress.
So that's one stream which I've collected. We've got another 2 to go. And
Scanning in progress.
here's the
Scanning in
third
progress.
one. We've done everything we can get from this stream, so, but I believe so that the this minefield tower can help us. We've got delivery of stuff, so let's drop off the charges. Well, okay, mines stopped working, we don't know why, so let's go see what those mines are like. Yeah, so I want to fix up their mines and
Scanning in progress.
this mine was remotely disabled, but I'm having targets for a reason, so that's not good. So let's move towards that disabled mine.
Scanning in progress.
That mine's go crystal pass on it. Oh god. So what's this one? This is mine looking like.
Scanning in progress.
I'm wrong. The boss transporting parts out of the mines. I should just contact command with this information. Thank you for the assistance, Admiral. You said the both are remotely disarming mines by transporting parts out of them. We'll do what we can do. We'll see what we can do about that. For now, you're the thief. I needed it elsewhere, specifically the contested zone. Speak to me again when you're ready for the next assignment. And we can pick up the personal shield or combat impulse engine. So I'll pick up the personal shield because I'm going to be picking up quite a few people around here. So,
Congratulations, Admiral.
The Solanae Dyson sphere holds many mysteries, and many enemies. We need to halt the advance of the Voth there before they accidentally cause a disaster with the Omega particles found throughout the sphere. Task forces are assembling now to fight against a Voth Citadel ship, and to protect our own operations in the sphere. Help one of our teams to keep the sphere secure.
and this one, Quinn is asking us to either run the breach or stop the spy. Both of these are actually ship-based queues, and both of them are actually decent. You may have actually seen one of us, one of my characters do the breach a couple months ago, back nearly a year ago now. So we'll set that and move on. So next up, we'll be heading towards the contested zone, but unlike Admiral Quinn. Anyway, before we go, we're going to have a quick word about a message Commander Cole's come across, and I think we need to get stuff sorted about that one sooner than later. But
Come in. I have a special assignment that requires a delicate touch. A science ship on patrol in grid Beta 53-30 received an encrypted message from the Voth.
the Voth? Why aren't we fighting them?
This wasn't a message from a military ship or the Voth leadership. This was an encoded short-ranged burst from a Voth science outpost. I think we may have a friend in the enemy's ranks. It'd be best if any communication from our side didn't come from our leadership. for reasons you'll soon see. I want you to pursue a dialogue with this individual. See if we can turn them into an ally. That is all. I'm trying to contact any member of the mammalian occupying force who is willing to open negotiations. I am Nellen Exel of the Voth Circle of Archaeology, and I believe that we have common scientific goals that can only be achieved without the interference of our respective militaries. Working alongside the best minds of the Voth Circles of Science, I have been studying this celestial structure, its function and its original inhabitants. Our work has yielded some troubling information for those seeking to uphold the doctrine that we are the original intelligent species in the Delta Quadrant. The Voth Ministry of Elders maintains that science is only valid if it supports their own fictions of history. I've lost too many colleagues to this terrible government censorship. What I've been able to discover on my own and away from government interruptions is that this sphere was created by a race under direct control of a species called the Iconians. Even ignoring the huge cache of records we found here, the mere existence of this sphere proves that there are powerful entities my government refuses to acknowledge, perhaps to our ultimate doom. I will not be so naive. Left high and dry by my own people, I am left with few options. There must be a sympathetic ear out there that realizes we have entered the nest of an enemy that neither of us are prepared to face alone.
We didn't record a new message to Neil and Excel. Oh. That does not... It's Neil and Excel. It sounds like you've got an eye on the other side, so we better keep up those letters to him. In the meantime, see you guys next time, and next time we'll be saying hello, say hey Arnold to down on the ground.